Ando, from the excitement of what's going to be happening with Chicken Fest to now perhaps a change of gears, I have something, it's a very, very different category, but I suppose we're asking the listeners to help us out with Chicken Fest or to do something off their own bat. Now it's time for them to get rewarded.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring everyone into a small situation that's probably taken 2 years to come to a head at my house. As you know, at my home, I have technically a fireplace in that front room, but it's very, very small. It's arguably decorative. I mean, it's got a chimney.
Have you used it?
Once.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a pain.
Okay.
It's very small. Yeah. It's really for... and it's kind of behind the chairs.
Yes.
We haven't set the room up to face the fireplace because it's in a corner, which you don't often see. It's not in the middle of a wall. It's actually at the edge of a room. I'm not sure what the...
It's a wood fire as well, isn't it?
It's a wood fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a hearth with a chimney.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the rationale was to put it in. I guess it's just to say the fireplace. But it's like, we've got to put the chimney up. It goes through our bedroom and a lot of rigmarole in doing a chimney. Anyway, that was their decision, the people that made the house. We've inherited it. I think everyone likes the idea of having an open fireplace. And because of that, we somehow got a box, like a moving box or like a Kennard's storage box full of sticks. Not like much bigger than kindling, but certainly smaller than logs. Very good, thick sticks, about the thickness, most of them about the thickness of a cricket bat handle.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Very good sticks.
Sure.
Well, I mean... maybe they were there decoratively. Maybe they were there when we bought the house and we sort of cleaned them out and put them in this box. And they've just been floating around that room for ages.
Yes.
Zoe goes through a big clean out last week and goes, we are not, let's be honest, we never light the fire.
Yes.
I said, okay, that is fair. Get rid of these sticks. Chuck them out. So I pick up the box and I'm taking them out to the bins and I thought, it just feels wrong to throw out. I mean, Greta would kill me.
Yeah.
We've just had a whole month of climate protest. I can't be here throwing away nature in the bin. I know it would biodegrade eventually.
Yep.
It just didn't feel right to throw out sticks. But what do you do with a box of sticks? Can't take them to the backyard. We just scoop them up again and go, get these sticks out of here.
Yes.
They're too good to throw out.
Are they actual... Sorry, I'm just...
They're wooden sticks. They're sticks from a tree.
Yeah, I know, but like...
They curve.
Right, okay. So
they're not manufactured sticks. These are from nature, but they're a good selection of sticks.
They were branches.
They would have grown on a tree. They would have grown on a tree, for sure.
But you're saying... this size? Or
yeah.
So that's
no, that's very big what you did there. That's the circumference of a hot cross bun. They're this size. I'm just conscious of the camera in front of me and I keep miming with sometimes one hand, sometimes two hands, how big this
stick
cricket handle is. Yeah. That size, right?
Okay.
That's the maximum. And then some thinner down to...
I think...
down to the...
When you say sticks, I always think...
twigs. They're not twigs.
But I always think I think you're feeling like these are branches at times.
No, because they do not deviate. They don't branch off into anything.
Right.
They are one end to end
stick.
End to end, one piece of wood, which of course has character and curves. It's not a cricket stump. It's an exciting journey as the eye traces the curve of the stick. They're beautiful sticks.
Yeah.
And I'd say I've probably got 25 to 30 of them. And you see them in the box and you go, if you're in the market for sticks, wowee.
Do you have a fireplace at your house, Jack?
I actually do have.
They're almost too good to burn.
Because this was exactly where I thought Jack would be jumping and going, I'll have the sticks.
With the risk of you trying to charge me in like an hourly rate to have them at my house or something like that.
Hey, Jack, the e-tracker I put in my stick tells me it's been in the fireplace for 12 minutes. Please, your free trial is over. You'll now be charged a subscription.
Yes, and I can use my imagination to picture the kind of
stick. You can imagine this stick.
It's the kind of thing you've done your kindling.
Yeah.
You're not ready for a big log
it's
yet.
The next one on.
It's the one in between.
And you usually don't have many of them in your firewood stack.
I don't have them.
You actually go to yourself.
I go straight from kindling to log.
You actually go to yourself, this is a bit of a treat. Well, that's that. You have a lull in your fire.
No. I actually don't.
No, you will.
You will have a lull. You must use an intermediary stick, sir. I don't know what they taught you at Scouts, but it wasn't fire making, mate. I'm surprised you got as many badges as you did because that is not the right way to build a fire. So this is an intermediary stick.
Yeah, right.
And it's probably what's been missing.
For an intermediary.
I might chuck you one for free and try it out. See if you like it.
That'd be nice.
See if you like
That'd
it.
be nice, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
on this topic, I've got this box of sticks. Can't bring myself. They're beautiful. We've covered it off. It's nature.
Yep.
They deserve a good home. That's why I want to do this.
Oh, sorry.
We wish you a Merry Sticksmas. We wish you a Merry Sticksmas. We wish you a Merry Sticksmas and a Happy New Year. Get your sticks, everyone.
So it's a stick.
Email us this week.
There's a stick giveaway.
Tell us why you want the stick, what type of stick you want. I'll bring the sticks in next show.
Can we get a photo up?
Yeah, we could. I didn't bring him in today.
Only because I'm struggling, mainly for me.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to visualise. I'm sure, though, people with more powerful imaginations can see it.
Yeah.
And I'll bring them in next week,
Yep.
and we'll go through the entries of what sticks, what people want. They might want them as a dog stick. They might want them as to make something
so
out
it's
of.
not just fire.
Certainly fire's an option.
Yeah, but there's other reasons for your sticks.
There's many uses for a stick.
Yep.
Why do you want the stick? How many do you want? What's your ideal stick? We can all go through the box here and try and find the sticks
idea.
that meets people's needs.
Well, we're like a charity that has been given the funds from a foundation. We've got to work out how do we appropriate
Do we
them.
distribute them now
Yep.
for maximum impact? How do we make
Yep.
Sticksmas a very, very happy time of the year for everyone?
Yep. Sticksmas has always been in October.
Yeah, Sticksmas hasn't come early. It's right on time this year. It's always been mid-October, and that's where it is again this year.
Let's jump into this.
We wish you a Merry Sticksmas. We wish you a Merry Sticksmas. We wish you a Merry Sticksmas and a Happy New Year. Get your sticks, everyone.
People who weren't listening last week, Ham, you found
Odd
that
episode to start on.
Yep.
You'll be confused by this, but as soon as we explain it to you, it'll make lots of sense. We had a lot of sticks at our house, bigger than a twig, smaller than a branch, between a twig and a log.
Yep.
They were medium-sized sticks. They were next to the fireplace, which we began to realise after years and years of not having a fire is largely decorative at our house. It's too small.
Yep.
My wife said, throw these sticks out. Felt wrong. You can't throw sticks out. They're nature. Chuck them in the backyard. It's going to sweep them up and chuck them in the grass. What do you do with beautiful sticks? We launched Sticksmas last week. So if you would like a stick, one of these sticks, write in, tell us why.
Yep.
Fair to say we've been overwhelmed with requests for a stick.
I still haven't seen the sticks. They seemed bigger than a stick to me last week. It felt
that
like
photo I sent around, I couldn't have stressed it more, was
Yeah.
not from the collection. I sent around a picture of an intermediary log from the other conversation we had.
Yep.
You telling me and Jack, you go from kindling straight to logs.
Yes.
We excitedly told you there is another level of wood you can use between kindling and logs.
Yep.
You can have an intermediary stick.
Yep.
Which is verging. Like the one I
Close
sent
to
you
a
was very,
branch.
very thick.
It was
not
thick.
a branch. Doesn't branch
Felt like a
out.
branch. In fact,
all
Mike,
branches are
you
made
thought
of
it was-
sticks.
Mike thought it was a branch as well.
Don't want to get into it.
Anyway.
Just keep it on WhatsApp.
Yep.
Leave it encrypted. It's where it belongs. What we have is sticks outside. There is no two ways about this. Mike, bring in the sticks. I wanted to do this live so you guys could see the quality of sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, aren't they? Look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah.
And wait
They're
till you get up close on them.
They're quite thick.
Wait till you get up close. Why don't you just chuck them down there in the middle, Mike, so Andy
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get a good look at those
Yeah, I'll
sticks.
stick
And
it
they
like
do have various thickness, Ando. You will see that some...
I mean, that is close. Jack, that is close to a log.
I bought the biggest one in.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
That's easily the biggest
Yep.
one. And I mean, that's the thickness, more than the thickness of a...
It's almost a Coke can.
It's not a Coke can. It's not even a Red Bull can. So you can, please don't mislead the audience.
It's close to a Red Bull can.
It's close to a Red Bull can,
I
but
think
it's...
it's a Red Bull can.
Yeah.
Mike, you go get a Red Bull can, please. but the majority of the sticks are less than, obviously much less than, let's say, around about a pool cue.
Yep.
Some of the bigger sticks are the pool cue fat end.
Yep.
Some of the smaller sticks are the pool cue thin end.
Yep.
They do have
It's a good variety.
fluctuating
It's a
diameter.
good variety of sticks.
I bought in probably the 12 best.
Yep.
As you can see, though, these were originally intended for fireplace use. So some of the requests we got in are removed automatically because of the length. For instance, got one from Nick saying, I'd absolutely love 4 sticks, which he acknowledges is a greedy offer, to make walking sticks for us all. Us 3 get a walking stick.
All right.
He gets one as well.
Not long enough.
They aren't long enough for
A
walking
short
sticks.
person or a child, it would work. But
Yep.
Well, I mean, a lot of the emails fell my side of the fence, because we get split 50-50.
Sure,
Can I
sure.
kick it off then?
Yeah.
This is from Elise.
Yep.
Hamish, do you have a stick that could be perfect for a magic wand?
Okay, yeah. Sure.
I'm talking Harry Potter style. I'm the eldest of 4 siblings, and there's a 12-year gap between... looking for the sticks. 12-year gap between the youngest and myself, but they all bond over...
What about this?
They all bond... Oh, I haven't seen Harry Potter, so it's more Jack's...
Jack, you love Potter?
Yeah.
I mean, this could be two
Well, I gotta say,
wands.
I thought when you described them as like really beautiful sticks, they
This is a
kind
beautiful
of
stick.
they're good, but they kind of look like Mike could have just gone out to the
Absolutely
park
not.
and
Absolutely
just
not.
collected
Look at
them
this.
up.
I think this
I
is
totally
actually
could've.
silver birch. I think that's actually silver birch. That's nice and that's dried out.
I don't think it is.
Look at some of the look at some of the curvature on this one.
Yeah, we know.
Some of the knobbling
Yeah.
you've got. These are really
Anyway.
beautiful sticks.
So she said, she would like a perfect wand. They all bond over
Yeah,
Wizarding World.
sure.
She'd love it for the next
You're
gathering.
gonna have to knock a couple of knobs off this one, but I reckon this could make two wands.
That's too long for a wand.
No,
yeah,
but two
yeah,
wands.
You could half that for a
So
two
that's
wands.
going.
Yep.
That's
That's going to
sold.
Elise. There you go.
Okay. Stick 4. Stick number 4.
Feed the world. Let them know it's Sticksmas time.
Okay. Luke, quick one here. I'd like to formally request one of Hamish's sticks. My wife has a small collection of sticks and shells that I've collected for her from the beach, much like a chromite. I know she would be impressed if I were to present her with one of Hamish's smaller sticks, which
They're
she
not
could
that
add to the
small,
question
though.
collection. You just pick a small, pick one. Just pick any one, Ando, that you would think, that's a nice one.
Okay.
That's one of my favourites, actually, because you can see the bark gives you an insight into what's really going on under the stick.
Yeah.
'Cause some of the bark's coming off.
Yep.
I'd be happy to give that to Luke for the...
That'd be good.
That's sold.
Okay.
Stick 8.
I'm dreaming of a white Sticksmas. Merry Sticksmas, everyone.
This is from Harry Ham.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey boys, now this is golf related,
That's okay.
so I'm a little bit biased, but I actually think it's got a good purpose. I was out with mates over the weekend playing golf. The game was tight,
Golf stick.
and dinner was on the line for the winner.
Right.
He played a horrible shot.
I know.
He had to hold back all his strength from breaking his driver out of frustration. He said it would have been great,
Who wants a breaking stick?
yes, if in my golf bag I had a stick where if I play a bad shot, instead of ruining one of my clubs, which has happened in the past, I can snap the stick over my knee and obviously relieve myself of that stress.
Happy for one of those sticks to be that. Why don't you pick the... I was going to mention that one. That's
Yeah.
that's a really
you
nice
could
stick.
break that. And look-
Perfect thickness, and it feels a bit like the length of a club, and you could break it twice possibly. It's
Yeah.
one of my longest sticks. It's one of the longest sticks in the collection. That's stick number 2, and I'm happy to send that out.
Last Sticksmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away.
Ando, Durham, Canadian podcaster. Hoi
Right.
boys. Hello, Jack. Canadian podcaster here. Just heard about Sticksmas. Very excited. I'd like an Australian stick to show off in my office.
Okay.
If it would go right up beside the Summer Office Games trophy I won this year too, it would help me assert my dominance. So why don't you pick? What do you think screams Australia here? That's a lot of pressure.
Are we
but
going-
something for Durham there?
I would say it's got to be the gum.
Is that a gum, is it?
Yeah.
There is some slight damage to the bottom of that stick.
That's okay.
That's normal wear and tear for a stick. It is, I think it is quite...
Can you send plant
Yes, you can send a stick.
overseas?
Well, that's a longer one too, so you might need like a poster tube.
It'd be
for that.
it'd be a poster tube.
It's also straight enough to be able to get in a postage tube.
I think you'd absolutely adore that if it makes it through customs.
it's going.
Oh, this is Sticksmas.
There you go, Jeremy.
And what have you done?
Send sticks out.
You sticked me some good sticks. Now I'll stick you one.
There you go, Jeremy.
Braden Ham
Yep.
emailed in, Merry Sticksmas boys. Currently faced the dilemma, easily resolved by one of Hamish's prize sticks. He goes, believe it or not, I do throw boomerangs. And I was like, oh, well, none of these sticks are going to be boomerang shaped and help me on that.
No, there are some bends.
So I was about to delete it. I was like, oh, wasting my time. But he said, the other week I was tossing my boomerang. Unfortunately, it was a poor throw. It swung left, not right, making contact with my father's Volkswagen Tiguan.
Oh, no.
Upon discovery,
Interesting. Difficult to get.
upon
I'd be interested to
discovery,
know where he got it and when he bought it.
I noticed a minor dent in the upper bonnet. My father takes prize in the Tiguan, as a lot of fathers would.
It is the number one car for dads.
Yep.
Who like to tell you how difficult they are to get.
It's only a matter of time before he washes the car and notices it. With your help, is there a big enough stick I could place on the bonnet
Oh, escape stick.
to make it look like
Well,
that the stick had dropped? Yeah.
I think it's fatty.
Yeah,
I think it's the one we thought was the size of the
Red Bull can. Yep.
And I didn't want to mention this at the start. There is some damage to the end of this stick because I dropped it on my way out of the house this morning. I dropped it in the alley near our house. But I think if it's going, I don't think you can tell. And I think if it's going to be used as a escape stick,
My worry is
there are clean cuts on it.
there are clean cuts in it, like a chainsaw cut.
That's
so,
not a clean cut on that end.
Okay,
But
so he
that
might have
does
to
seem like a chain.
rough up one end, we'd say to Braden.
I reckon we say to Braden, here's a big one,
Yep.
but you got to rough it up yourself.
Yep.
So
Oh, Sticksmas tree, oh, Sticksmas tree, how lovely are thy branches made of sticks.
Ando, really quick one here from Barry. He's from the UK. Ahoy, Barry. He's a UK podcaster. Merry Sticksmas, guys. I'm in desperate need of a stick. In the UK, we've only got wet old British sticks. Terrible for that crucial intermediate stage of lighting and regulation fire.
Yep.
And I can't imagine anyone in my vicinity has access to get me the stick I required. So I officially request a single stick.
Yep.
If you could pick out the most Australian stick, I promise to use it to light a really class fire.
Tough one here
We have
because
been giving away a few Australian sticks.
I would go-
like what you've done there, Ando. That is
Again-
that is stick 10, and that is a short curved stick with the beginnings of a fork.
Yep.
It's been snapped off because it's of inferior diameter.
it's an Australian native and should be straight enough to get in the post back.
It's really lovely. You've picked a great stick.
I saw 3 sticks come sailing in on Sticksmas Day, on Sticksmas Day.
So many.
Never heard
more-
that right. you said to me, I've got I'm going to reword some popular Christmas carols. I have never heard that.
You've heard that one, have you, Jack?
I saw 3 sticks come sailing in on Sticksmas Day, on Sticksmas Day.
What is that even?
I saw 3 ships come sailing in with a pocket full of holly.
Okay, time for one more, Ham.
Real quick one here.
I've got one quick.
I mean, I
from Lewis.
got 2 I got to get to.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Quickly,
probably
Lewis White.
20 I haven't got to.
I'd absolutely love a stick for Sticksmas
You've got one.
this year. My couch is in the current position where the light switch is too far away.
Oh, yeah,
And I
nice.
can't reach it with a fully stretched arm, and I'm 6'3" with a big wingspan.
This should
Be nicely weighted, long enough stick that could do the job nicely, so I can, when I'm watching a movie, I can switch the lights off from my house.
What do you boys reckon about this? Stick 5?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do the trick. All right, he's got it.
He's got-
All I want for Sticksmas is you.
Back to the classics.
And this one's going to Rochelle. I'm going to hold up the stick that I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Hopefully you can make all my Sticksmas dreams come true. I'm getting married next year. I don't want a bouquet. Instead, I want a wedding stick.
Oh, you're lovely. Yeah,
She's going to...
that's actually the nicest one. Perfect for
Christmas
wedding.
is my favourite day of the year. I can only imagine what my wedding would be like when blessed as well with a Sticksmas stick.
Brilliant.
So it's thick enough. She wants to attach some flowers to it. But
Yeah,
at the
I
core
wouldn't.
of it
I wouldn't bother.
I wouldn't. I think if you catch a Sticksmas stick, then you shall have many merry Sticksmases for the rest of the year, and you'll be the
Exactly.
next to marry a tree.
Yep. Happy returns.
Happy returns, Rochelle. Enjoy that. Quick last one here, Ando, because this is an animal in need, and we've got to help out an animal. You've got a fish. I've got a cat. Jack, you've got a dog. We basically run a zoo. From Rain. Hope I'm not too late for Sticksmas. No, just made it just in time. I regularly collect sticks to put in my bird Zephyr's cage as perches. Your sticks, Hamish, sound perfect for this. I usually go for a thickness of about 1 to 2 centimetres. That is a thin stick. Length varies, almost a twig. Length varies, but usually I get 1 metre and less sticks. Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
Who's got a 1 centimetre stick that's a metre long?
That's tough.
No tree would ever grow such a mental stick.
No.
I really hope...
And if they did, they get teased by the other trees.
I think evolution would have sorted them out a long time ago. I really hope one of your sticks are suitable. Zephyr will be forever grateful. Ando, we've
Ooh.
got thicker sticks than that. You pick what you're thinking.
I would
Yeah.
say this one.
Interesting. The one you moved was actually
Oh, this one?
way more. No, this one here. This with this crook in it. This bend here. Stick 9.
But is that a big for a dog?
It's a bird.
Oh,
Are you listening? It's a perch.
it
goes to the
Maniac. They don't give a bird a 1 centimetre. They don't give a dog a 1 centimetre thick stick to sit on.
Silver birch, piece of oak.
It's nice.
It's Sticksmas time in the city.
That
going as if
that one's going. That's a good purge.
I have another bird-related one if we want, but I mean, this is
No, I
madness.
think we've had enough.
Well, I mean, Matt, he
Considering I
knows
stopped listening to the last one.
Matt knows who he is. He's got a neighbour who's got a dog that barks like this. This is a dog-related one as well. But to annoy his neighbour, he's set up a bird feeder outside the neighbour's bedroom. So in the morning, like a flock of birds wakes the neighbour up. He wants a stick for a perch for the birds, so more birds can be near his
Well,
neighbours.
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That your initial thought, that is a great bird feeder.
For multiple. Yep.
On the 5th day of Sticksmas, my true love gave to me 6 sticks a stick and 5 sticks. 5 sticks a stick and 4 bags of sticks. 3 sticks a stick and a Sticksmas in a stick tree. Perfect.
Probably scraping the barrel now. I will not challenge the bell.